Back to the real world of sports. You're obviously very close with Tom Brady, huge Patriot fan. Gut feeling, stay or go?
Obviously, everybody would love to see him stay, but I really want Tom to do whatever's best for Tom. I mean, if he decides to go elsewhere, so be it. He's brought us so much joy, and you know, I mean, 6 Super Bowls, 2 plays away from 8 Super Bowl championships. I mean, what else can you ask for from a guy? You know, I think he's got to do what's best for him and his family.
4 plays away from 2 Super Bowls.
Yes.
So yeah, let's not get carried.
That's how great he is.
Let's not get carried away.
Yeah, well, you know, but really, it's like, you know, people are like, do you call him? You ask him what he's doing. I'm like, dude, I just hope he's happy and healthy and does what's best for him. You know?
Is it true that somebody FaceTimed you when you were just out shopping one day?
Yeah, you know, I was in Beverly Hills. This was right after they lost, and all of a sudden I'm standing there, and this woman comes up and she's like, "Here." I'm like, "No, I got my phone. That's not my phone." No, she's like, "No, here's somebody wants to talk to you." There's Shannon.
She's so shocked.
I was just saying hi. How are you doing?
He never said hi. He never said how you doing. He said your boys are done. They ain't It's over. It's done. They'll never be back there. It's a wrap. Oh
that may or may, I am not going to confirm or deny that may or may not have happened. But something like that. I'm like, how you doing? I'm, you know, glad to see you doing well.
Never mentioned hi. Never asked how the wife and the kids are. You know, it's crazy though, because I get it. I mean, look, I can understand. I mean, it's annoying how good they've been for the amount of time that they've been good. Like, I cannot stand the Yankees. I don't care if the Red Sox make the playoffs. As long as the Yankees don't, I'm happy. So I get that. But at the same time, again, and with Tom and with everything else, like I just went to the Laker game, and, you know, I'm friendly with LeBron and AD and Rondo and all these people. So I love seeing everybody be successful.
Okay.
You know, but I do, you know, I think the Patriots got a little more left in the tank.
Okay, so, but your gut feeling, know him the way you know him, what's your read of the tea leaves? Is he gone?
I would think, you know, for legacy and everything else, it'd be nice if he stayed with the Patriots for his entire career. But I don't know. I mean, and then you
no signal from Tom that you.
Nah, and not. If I see Tom or I talk to Tom, I just say, hey, how are you doing? How's your wife and your kids? How's your dad? More importantly, your mom. Things of that nature.
So what would happen if he did leave to the Patriots? What would be the immediate result of that?
You know what? I think there'd be a lot of people that would be devastated in New England, but you have to understand, you know, it's
how good would they be? Would they
struggle?
God.
You know what? I mean, I have to think that Belichick would figure out a way
to
make
it
happen.
And Coach Belichick, I trust.
I mean, I think there was, you know, probably a lot of Bill Belichick that was still hoping that Jimmy G would be there, and you know, he's always kind of next man up and thinking about the future and things of that nature. But you know, Tom stayed and won another Super Bowl, and those things aren't as easy to accomplish as people think.
Okay, if you could pick a landing spot for Tom, where would you like to see him finish if it comes to that? Do you have?
Oh, if he goes elsewhere?
Yeah.
Well, he's definitely going to want to go somewhere where he can actually have a chance to win again. I don't think he's going to want to go somewhere where he can just get the payday, because he can get the payday anywhere. So maybe Tennessee with Vrabel. That could be interesting. Chargers got a good team.
They do.
So,
why wouldn't the Patriots ever give him market value? Why wouldn't they? I understand. You know, it's like, yeah, you can take less time, but because you've been so great to us, because they could have easily signed him to an extension this year instead of just getting him $8 million. If they really wanted you, Mark, when they really want you on that project, they really make sure you're on that project.
They got to peel it.
Yeah.
They got to peel it off. It is what it is. But you know what? I don't know. Maybe it's past that. I really don't know. But I think they'll offer him the money. I think they'll offer him the money. I think they'd be crazy not to. But they got to put the pieces around him. You know, would look like a shoe-in for the Super Bowl at the beginning of the year turned into, you know, a pretty dismal season. So.
Do you believe Tom Brady has a Super Bowl left in that tank at 40? What is he?
He'd be 43 at the start of the season.
Yeah.
I think he's got 2 more really good seasons in him.
Okay.
Yes,
I do too.
In the right organization, you know, with everything built around him, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's change to professional basketball, and let's stay in Boston. The Celtics are starting to click around Jayson Tatum's emergence as a superstar. Gut feeling on their shot to win the Eastern Conference?
The East is tough. I mean, you got Toronto. I don't think Philly really is going to be a factor. But you know, you got Giannis, and it's. I think. You see how they played the Lakers. I mean, they blew them out at home. I think they should have won that game in LA. You know, it's a couple missed shots and a couple bad calls away from winning that game. But it'd be interesting. I think ultimately, I think LeBron getting in the playoffs and, you know, as long as the Clippers aren't a factor, I think they might be hard to beat. You know, when it's all said and done.
You see what he's saying?
I think
the Clippers. He don't like the Clippers either.
He didn't say
I like
that.
the Clippers. I like Doc Rivers a lot. You know, he brought a ring to the Celtics. You know, can't hate on Doc. The crazy thing is now is I've become friends with so many people that play for different teams and so many people that I'm friends with in different cities that it's like I also had the luxury of growing up a little bit. Like I always took it personally, and now when somebody left, when Wade Boggs went to the Yankees, but you know I understand people. It's business. You know, people have families, have to do what's best for them. So it's easier now. I mean, I've had the joy, I've had the celebrations of winning multiple times in every sport with my team. So, you know, it's like, I don't mind spreading the love a little bit.
So could you see Boston Lakers finals?
That would be awesome. I mean, that would be awesome for the league. You know, it's so nice to see that rivalry. It was amazing how quickly the Lakers turned it around. I mean, they hadn't gone to the playoffs for 6 years, but it still seems like yesterday that they were on top. So,
You in L.A., you probably lived in L.A. as long as you lived in Boston. So they meet in the finals. Who you going with?
I would secretly want the Celtics to win, but I wouldn't be mad, you know, to see LeBron win, to see AD win, to see Rondo win again with another team. I mean, they're pretty stacked.
You know, your first name out is Go James. It's hard not to like him. Only you.
Well, Mark has obviously been turned into a Laker fan because he just can't help it. He lives here. He's been going to the games. You took your two.
Magic Johnson's a dear friend. Obviously, Kobe was a dear friend. I mean, I was on Jimmy Kimmel last night. He was trying to give me a hard time by giving me a Lakers jersey for my son because he knows that he also likes the Lakers.
Right.
He gave me a Magic Johnson jersey. Magic's one of my best buddies. I mean, I love Magic.
You like?
Oh no, I took that jersey. I put it right. I woke my son up when I got home from the premiere to give him the jersey.
Did you really?
Yeah, absolutely.
So there is this other team that he likes to say lives in the basement at Staples. You know, they make them stay downstairs, the Clippers.
Yeah.
And you've been here so long, you know the Clippers are sort of the stepchild of L.A. They are loaded top to bottom. They are deeper than the Lakers are. I'm not saying they can match the two-man star power at the top, but boy, when you start going down, the
bench, everything is deep. I would say not a chance, but you saw what Kawhi did last year, you know, and with the North. I mean, it was remarkable what he was able to do.
Kawhi, Paul George, Lou Williams, Montrez.
Man,
you want me to keep going?
I just wish Golden State could have been healthy. KD's not hurt and Clay's not hurt. Then we could have seen just how great Kawhi is. Because you know what would have happened.
Oh, definitely. And I was rooting for the Warriors for sure. I mean, I love seeing, you know, a dynasty being created and that kind of success. You know, it's just fun to watch.
So where are you on LeBron or Jordan GOAT?
Oh, well, Michael, you can't have that conversation yet.
Now we got back to
perspective. You can't have that conversation yet, but it's not done. I mean, Michael's never lost in the finals. You know, he's 6 for 6. I mean, he is. You got Michael Jordan. I mean, is by far the greatest of all time. I mean, he's had it all. He does it all.
Mr. Sharpe, he just said by far.
I mean, look, he only wears Jordans. He don't wear any other shoe but Jordan. So he, you know,
not true. He's putting a shoe. I got another shoe on right now. Michael's gonna get mad.
Oh, he got an LV.
Those are pretty easy.
Okay,
got me in trouble.
My bad. Jordan the LVs. That's
but
it.
I tell you, LeBron still has a chance to be in the conversation. I think, you know, it depends on what he does in the next. If he does in the next 3-4 years, if he goes and wins 3 or 4 in a row, breaks all the records, breaks the scoring records. I mean, they have those conversations. People still trying to have conversations about Joe Montana or saying Aaron Rodgers, who I also like. It's crazy. Who I also like, being better than Tom Brady. I mean, he's got 6. I don't think you can really argue that conversation.
You just said Jordan is undefeated in the finals. Okay, Joe is undefeated in the Super Bowl. So how is he not to go? If we base it on...
Because it's 6-4.
It's 4-0.
As Mark pointed out, if Eli didn't close his eyes and complete the luckiest pass in Super Bowl history.
I don't even mind. I mind the 18-1. That's the one that really hurts.
That hurt.
That really hurt. I mean, that was like, and I knew, God, we had played them. I think it was the last game of the season. Only beat them by a field goal. It was like, oh my God, these guys who just don't give up. They don't quit. And I got so many friends. I mean, Pete Berg, who's directed 5 of my movies, including this one. Die-hard Giants fans. I mean,
let you know.
That's the thing that irks me more than anything.
which also brought up, there was some speculation that the Giants would be interested in signing Brady, which I said, I just don't think he'd ever. Would he like to be in New York? Yes. But would he be in Eli's shadow, the one, his one nemesis?
I don't think he would be in Eli's shadow. I think he'd be close to his new house in Greenwich, and
Yeah.
Well,
We forgot, Skip. He did get a house in Greenwich. Remember we talked about
I said that.
But he still had he had an apartment in like Chelsea or somewhere also. Is he still over? He still kept that place?
I don't know, but I mean, it's interesting. It's one of those things where, I mean, God, you look at Lamar Jackson's season or, Mahomes' season, and everybody's just talking about Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Pretty
Oh,
crazy.
boy.
Your guy that you rooted
So,
against. It's fine.
is that guy the best quarterback, Patrick Mahomes?
I think he's the best quarterback playing right now. Yes, but I mean, it's still early to say. I mean, you got Aaron Rodgers, who's a fantastic quarterback. But guys like Tom Brady, they seem to be there every year. It'd be interesting to see what the Saints do.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.